From the Tennessee Valley Weather Center, this is your afternoon weather update.
It's pretty chilly out there, at least for this time of year. Temperatures across the area only hovering in the mid-40s. Some of us in the 50s as we head through northwestern Alabama. But this big blotch in southern middle Tennessee is really kind of a sign of the times. Those clouds have not moved out of here, at least as fast as was expected from forecast models yesterday. So it looks like we're going to stay a little bit cooler than expected as we head through the rest of the day today. Here in Lawrenceburg, you can see those clouds just covering the area. 45 right now. Thankfully, it's calm, so the wind is not helping or making it worse per se. So not too bad. Could be worse. Humidity's at 61%, so the rain is out of here. There are a few scattered showers. So you know what? Like I said, you take what you can get, even though it is chilly out there. At least it's not raining, and at least it's not windy. Taking a look at Columbia, much of the same here, completely overcast, 45 degrees, dew point of 28. Wind out of the north-northwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour at times. Just a little bit breezier there, but again, not enough to make any huge difference for the forecast. So here's Futurecast next 24 hours. There's those clouds. Seems to have a good handle on things for southern middle Tennessee. Looks like we're staying there near 50 for some of us in southern middle Tennessee. Maybe a little bit warmer in northwestern Alabama. Again, I say that relatively speaking. We'll call it mid-50s there. But as we head through the overnight hours, we cool off pretty dramatically. It looks like we're heading down through the 30s for tonight and into tomorrow morning. But I think tomorrow will be a little bit better of a day. Those clouds are completely out of here. We're dry for the first portion of the work week, at least for Monday, with temperatures getting up near the 60s. By the time we're heading through the afternoon. Let's take a look at the hometown forecast so we can get it on a city-by-city basis. I think those clouds will be patchy at most. We'll call it lower 60s to mid-60s. 62 in Lawrenceburg, 63 in Loretto, 64 out there in Waynesboro. Warmest temperature on the map is 65 out there in Savannah, and then hopping across the state line, you start to see more mid-60s across the area. 65 in Florence and the Shoals, 65 in Hartselle and Decatur and Athens. So not too bad of a day. I think that's the beginning of a little bit of a warming trend as we head through the week, but it still will be a little bit cooler than average. So here's the long-range models. Let's take a look at what we have. The big picture, you see these rain systems moving in from the west to the east. That's what gives us our next shot at rain, which lasts in earnest pretty much through the entirety of the middle half and later half of the work week. It looks like these systems will just come one after another. Temperatures will stay fairly suppressed. We're not going to be seeing any 80s, at least anytime soon. I think we're going to stay in the 60s and maybe lower 70s by next weekend. Due to the fact that these systems just keep coming through, we don't really have enough time to recover from all of those constant systems moving through the Tennessee Valley. Here's what I'm talking about, the 5-day temperature trend. You can see as we head through the week, we're getting through the 60s, maybe closing back in on 70 by the end of the week. But I don't think it's going to be too cold either. Notice how we pretty much stay pretty steady state there. And even for lows, we're not getting too low necessarily, at least in comparison to what we had today. With lows, by the time we're heading through midweek, hovering there near 50 as we head through Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So let's take a look at the 7-day forecast, break it down on a day-by-day basis. Looks like a pretty wet week, maybe a hit or miss for some of these days, but all in all, it's spring. That's about what you'd expect. Temperatures a little bit below average, but you know what? I don't think anybody's complaining, especially after today with these chilly temperatures. Mid-60s and closer to 70 by next weekend. Doesn't look too bad at all. Thanks for watching this forecast update. I'll leave us look at your 7-day forecast, and God bless.